play basketball here tonight, given the veteran talent on both sides.
Yeah, tremendously high IQs from both teams, so expect a clean game. And some of these players have been through it all in this league.
And the Clippers starting five. We'll see Powell and Leonard play in the forward spots. Harden out there with Dunn, and it's Zubats in at the center. Dunn finds Zubats. And here's Harden. Burks covering. Leonard against Adebayo. And Leonard gets it to go.
Defense just pinballing off of the frame of Kawhi Leonard, determined to score.
Harden against Hero. Over Harden. Hero no good. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Harden outside. We're about 1 minute into the first. Back to Leonard. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Brent, when you talk about the Clippers franchise, and you appreciate this so much, their first superstar was really Bob McAdoo.
And what a tremendous talent. You know, most people remember Bob McAdoo with his years with the Lakers. But, man, when he was with the Buffalo Braves, 3 straight scoring titles, was the league MVP in 1975. Sorry, Dad. Some people still consider him the club's best player ever.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
First quarter of play with about 1.5 minutes gone. It's Powell on the wing. Pass to Leonard from about 19 feet. Another miss by Leonard.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Ware. He's covered by Leonard. Powell against Wiggins. Inside. 5 on the clock. And good that time.
Nothing to force here. Wiggins patient, and he found the open man.
Clippers have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Eric Spoelstra. David?
Now, he couldn't have been more complimentary about Kawhi Leonard. After some injury issues, he's now back to being the best guy on the floor most of the time. Coach said slowing him down is like trying to hold back an avalanche with a shovel. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Now, here's Leonard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Such a load down there in the paint. Zubats so tough to guard in close.
This is his first free throw of the game. And Zubats has proven that, Brent, there's still a place in the league for old school centers.
Well, I think he plays, Kevin, with a combination of talent around him that allows him to situate himself right where he needs to be. Impactful around the basket, a huge rebounding presence, a guy that brings some physicality, and he's been in a perfect slot to show why it is he's such a valuable NBA player.
Now, here's Adebayo. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Just how effective is Bam on the interior? Just does not get out of sorts and takes some highly efficient shots.
Leonard, the pass to Jones. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, Powell, that's good.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
The Heat have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Burks with it. Jones covering. Burks kicks to Ware. Wiggins passes to Adebayo. Good ball movement here by Miami. There's the pick. Hero. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Well, Brent, since entering the NBA, Tyler Hero has been a constant scoring threat.
Yeah, Kevin, the scoring for Tyler Hero is always going to be there. He is a bucket, but the defensive improvement and really just the physicality that he needs to play with. Those are areas that Tyler could shore up a little bit to make sure he's on the floor for some of the biggest moments of a season.
Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Zubats. Bogdanovich looking around. Here's Harden. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
Well, Harden just outworking them inside. Did we say he wanted it more?
Adebayo with a screen on Harden. There's Hero with the three. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Miami. Mitchell comes in for Tyler Hero. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Ben Simmons comes in for James Harden. Now, here's Bogdanovich. Wants to get it to Simmons and does. Here's Leonard. Buries it down low. Leonard's got his second basket.
Yeah, you could be as physical as you want with Kawhi Leonard. He just stays with it and is unshaken.
Pass to Adebayo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Zubac.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
You know, Brent, when you wonder why GMs take a risk on project big men, Bam Adebayo is an example of why they do just that.
Yeah, Kevin, it's not always about the project working out. It's about teams that have a plan for the project, and certainly Miami was able to do that. You have to credit Bam. He put the work in. The guy has been solid. He's an all-star. He's continuing to improve, and he gives you everything on both ends of the floor every night.
He hits the second from the line. Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin, Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard, and now arguably a top 25 player.
Now Anderson following Bogdanovich's three-point attempt. A nice shot by Anderson.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Simmons against Hero. Simmons on the wing. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
Here's Adebayo. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. It's all tied in Miami. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Yeah, they were going right at the opponent here and forcing their hand. I mean, like literally making them foul them.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Robinson is out there with Anderson. Then it's Tyler Hero. And it's Larson in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Miami. And so here is Miami. Robinson dishes to Anderson. And a wide open look for Hero. Here's Larson. And the rejection by Zubac.
Terrific defense from Zubac. His team relies on him to help alter shots.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Clippers are inaugurating their new arena this season, and they're set to host the All-Star Game next season. It will mark the 7th time that the LA area has hosted the All-Star facilities. Kevin, there will be no shortage of stars in attendance.
That's always the way it is in LA. You're so right, David. It ought to be quite a spectacle.
Well, intelligent play there by Hero. Upsets the defense and then hands it off for the assist.
Here's Coffee. And a miss there on the triple. He'd have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's Hero. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Amir Coffey, and it's done in for Simmons.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
And here's Leonard from 3. Drills the three-pointer. Leonard's got 7 points.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. Miami trailer. Outside, Hero. Down low. Robinson down low. He's covered by Leonard. Robinson misses. Burks against Dunn. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Brent, if the super team era is indeed coming to a close, the Miami Heat were one of the most successful examples.
Yeah, Kevin, you're obviously referring to the Heatles with LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh. I think there are some fans out there that go back to when it was that they had that press conference and were throwing up 6, 7, 8. And so 2 titles, yes, of course, amazing. Chances to win championships, amazing. Could there have been more? Possibly.
Like looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on that 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be when healthy.
Now here's Leonard. He has 7. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
And Kawhi Leonard will gladly take that look.
The Heat trail by 4. Pass to Ware. To the paint. Here's Hero. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. He's got 9.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Leonard inside. Robinson on him. Leonard, no luck. Robinson down low. Zubac's defending. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Robinson's got it all tied up now for the Heat. And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Both teams deciding to change it up. On defense, Miami. Outside, Leonard. 1:44 left in the first half of the game. Harden outside. Over Mitchell. Harden, no good. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Heat. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Good on the three-point shot. Now it's a 3-point Heat lead.
Giving Wiggins something in the catch and shoot. It's just good offense and keeps him in a good rhythm.
Leonard on the wing. Back to Harden. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. A different look for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Eubanks. And Norman Powell subbed in for Amir Coffey. The Heat leading by 3. Burks with it. Nothing on the board. Pass to Adebayo. Mitchell outside. Here's Ware. Zubac's defending. 6 on the shot clock. Burks can't get it to go. Clippers trail by 3 to the middle to stop the run. And the jam by Harden.
Oh, get up, James. Talk about a guy who scores from all 3 levels.
Burks against Dunn. Now, here's Burks. D right on him. score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Adebayo against Leonard. Good Kawhi working near the hoop.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
And Mitchell puts up a deep 3. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Heat lead by 1. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
The Clippers trail. Setting the floor for the Clippers. We'll see Powell and Leonard play in the forward spots. Chris Dunn is out there with Harden. And it's Zubac in at the center, filling out the middle. Dunn kicks to Leonard. Over Adebayo. And it's Leonard missing. The Heat shooting 43% from the field. You know, Brent, throughout his career, Kawhi Leonard has always been sensational on both ends of the floor.
It's a great point, Kevin, and it's sort of making me think about history. You know how history can sometimes be boring, but it's something you should study. Kawhi Leonard is that kind of player. Young guys should be studying what Kawhi represents in terms of his two-way prowess, dominating on the offensive end, and just a menace on defense. So kids, history is important. Study Kawhi Leonard.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks very much. James Harden is still a factor at age 35. He says, I'm more than a scorer, so for me, it's just impacting the game at the highest level. Kevin, he's led the league in scoring 3 times, but has also led the league in assists. So it's pretty much true. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Oh, don't forget, he rebounds as well as any guard right now in the NBA.
Yeah, Leonard can do this. He can just take over a game offensively.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants to talk to his guys.
Here we go, everyone. Let's hear it for you.
The Heat trail by 3. And here is Hero. He's got 9 to the inside. Here's Ware. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Leonard on the wing. It's guarded by Adebayo.
Love to see Zubac attacking the rim, staying involved offensively.
And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Here's the triple. Sinks the triple. Hero's got the game tied up here for Miami.
Yeah, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Leonard the pass to Harden. Powell for 3. Wiggins with the block.
Well done, Andrew Wiggins. If he can sustain that kind of energy on the defensive end, boy, he's an asset out there.
Hero against Harden. Hero passes to Adebayo. Great D that time from Leonard. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. On the wing, Harden from deep, and it's Miami with the rebound. To the middle, here's Ware, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
You love how eager Wiggins is to involve his teammates. That's a nice assist.
Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And Kevin, well-deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city, plus he's already got a street named after him.
Burks, the pass to Wiggins. Outside, Hero. Shot clock at 6. The 3. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. Leonard's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Dunn. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo. Los Angeles shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
The free throw drops in for Dunn. Derek Jones, he's checked in for the Clippers. Amir Coffey comes in for Powell. And so Dunn nails both of them. One thing you can pretty much count on with the Heat, Brent Barry, they're gonna grind it out.
Yeah, this team has always been built around tenacity and toughness. Even with the big 3, with LeBron, D-Wade, and Bosh, there was a bit of a metamorphosis with the way LeBron approached games. Kind of being hated on was something they embraced, and that culture demands that hustle, accountability, and will consistently be about their culture.
And the Clippers making a change here. Bogdanovich is checked in. Anderson outside. Adebayo with a screen for Anderson. And Jones sends it back. Here's Coffey, guarded by Robinson. Coffey passes to Harden. Here's Bogdanovich. For the lead. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. .15 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. Pass to Larson. Robinson on the wing. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. And here's Mitchell from the arc. He can't get that one. It's all tied in Miami. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. They've got Kyle Anderson, Duncan Robinson out there with Tyler Hero. And it's Larson in at the shooting guard position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Hero against Dunn. Pass to Anderson. Over Jones. A nice shot by Anderson. Anderson's got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for the Heat. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Trailing by 2. Leonard draws the double. Outside Bogdanovich. shot, high post, right through the cylinder that time, all net.
Playing in between right now and changing speeds. Bogdanovich spotting some nice scoring opportunities.
Hero passes to Anderson. Inside, and Anderson slams it in.
Oh, Kevin, not a penny, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Now Leonard. Pass to Bogdanovich. At the elbow, Jones. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. The rebound by Anderson. The Heat with the lead. Here's Heisman. He's covered by Leonard. Now Hero. This one for three. Sinks the three-pointer.
That's a go-to shot for Tyler Hero. So confident in his ability to connect for deep.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now.
Come on, fans. Let's do a huge mighty welcome.
So, for the Clippers, Zubac is checked in for Jones. Norman Powell comes in for Amir Coffey. And it's James Harden in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. They said, let's lock in, keep our focus. We need everyone down the stretch. Now, his players looked engaged, so I think the message got across. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Wiggins kicks to Hero. Back to Wiggins. Adebayo with a screen for Wiggins. And it's sent back by Leonard.
One of the most versatile defenders in the NBA. Kawhi Leonard getting all of that one.
Harden inside the three-point line, and it's good off the back rim and in.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both. But when it gets close, he's getting the ball.
Here's Hero. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Leonard's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Done outside. Back to Leonard. Over Wiggins. And it comes off the front of the rim. Miami leading by 3. Now, here's Burks. Hero passes to Ware. And here's Burks. Miami needs to get a shot off. On deep, Adebayo. Powell pulls it in. Clippers trail by 3. Pass to Leonard. It's stolen by Adebayo. Here's Wiggins. Count that one.
And Wiggins stepping up in a big moment. That's huge for this ball club.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Heat.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3-ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
Well, we've also seen them being very aggressive down in the paint. All game long, they've been hunting down those inside points.
Zubac, a screen on Adebayo. And here's Leonard from 3. Buries it from 3-point range.
Showing no hesitation, and in a huge moment, Kawhi wants the ball when they need a bucket.
Second chance effort. And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. 50 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Leonard. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
You can't be reckless guarding Kawhi Leonard. He feels out defenders so well and exploits them when they overcommit.
hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit.
Leonard brings the double team. Ware bangs home the trifecta.
You're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Good!
And as a defender, you are left somewhat helpless to stop that. Leonard with too many moves in his arsenal and a flood of ice water in his veins.
Second team foul. Now at the line, Alec Burks.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
And that will add to a healthy lead after that trip to the free throw line.
And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 7. Here's Leonard. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Good!
It felt like Powell had the shot, but good job of feeding the open man.
There's 25 seconds left in the game. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Third team foul. Now at the line, Alec Burks.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And he is unable to get the second one. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Leonard, no luck. And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul. Team foul number 4. Andrew Wiggins.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. And here's Harden for 3, and it's Miami with the rebound. And so it's Miami winning this one. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to on both ends, and just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Bam. Congrats on the win. This arena was rocking tonight. What difference does it make when they're loud like this?
Man, this place get the rocking, man. I love it playing in front of the Miami Heat fans, man. That's so wonderful, bro. And they stay behind us 24/7 no matter what, and we can't thank them enough for that.